All right, we're out at the home of the Harrelsons. Actually met with them, gosh, almost 6 years ago. We ended up doing their neighbors, the Bowers. We ended up doing all their siding, windows, and doors. And now we're finally getting back to this job. And 6 years ago, I think they told us they wouldn't go with anyone else, and here we are. So looking forward to getting them taken care of. Scope of work has really not changed at all. The only addition is basically there's a pool cover, pool equipment cover right there. So we're going to fascia overlay that. But other than that, we added a door to the back. But other than that, the scope of work is exactly the same as it was 6 years ago. So we're doing a very conservative tear off. The T111, they've taken very good care of the home, as you can tell. We're doing a very conservative tear off. So only a few spots in the back. There's only siding on the back. It's 3 sides masonry. But everywhere else we're doing an overlay. We are doing a drip edge replacement and a fascia overlay. So this little bump out here, the pool equipment cover, is going to be fascia overlaid, as is the patio cover in the back of the home. So that's kind of what our scope of work is looking like. Pretty straightforward. Again, beautiful home. It'll be a great project, and the back is going to look amazing when we're done. The siding is going to be a Select Sierra 8, and we will do a color consult. It's very important to them, and Mark warned me in advance that we probably should do that sooner than later, as far as the color consult, just to give them enough time to really pick which color they want to use, because it will be important to them. Looking at just doing pretty simple color palette. It'll be a body color and a trim color, which will match the fascia. There's a porch ceiling up under here, so we're going to paint the porch ceiling. We're going to paint the front door trim, so we're not going to retrim all that. We're just going to paint it to match the new trim color. We have a little bit of siding up here that's just going to stay the Select Sierra 8. And then, of course, all these gables, the gable runs, will be done fascia overlay, drip edge replacement. We are doing a double wrap of these garage doors, double wrap with 2 singles, but wrapping all the garage door frames up here. This vent is all banged up. It's kind of sentimental thing. Their son used to play basketball against it, so they don't want to change it. We're just going to paint it. So we did discuss that, and Mark declined us replacing the vent. He just wants it painted the new color. So that's pretty much that. Over to the side, there's the Bowers right there that we helped out several times. Over here, just again, fascia overlay. There's really even no places on the fascia that need to be replaced, really. It's ready to go with fascia overlay. So we'll tear that drip edge off, replace it with Hardie 1x2 drip, and then do our fascia overlay, and we'll be good to go. Coming around to the back. So coming around the back, this is where our siding actually starts. So we're gonna have to R&R the electrical box. All this trim you can see is kind of rotten. There's one little piece here. It's actually about an 11-inch wide by maybe 12, 13-inch high piece that needs to be cut out. All the trim will go away, the window trim, and will become Hardie plank. And we're doing like I said, a very conservative tear off. But we'll R&R, remove and reinstall all this electrical. All the conduit, the boxing, all the housing of the equipment will be painted the same color as the body color, and it will really blend into the wall. It will look very nice. Over here, these 3 windows obviously will be wrapped in Hardie. Got the chimney up there, so that will be addressed as well as part of this project. This patio cover here, that is going to be included in the fascia overlay. There's a metal drip up here now. We're going to need to obviously take that metal drip out. We talked about the implications on that as far as once we go back with the Hardie fascia, we won't necessarily need, a metal drip on there. But that metal drip will have to come off to allow us to accomplish the fascia overlay. But as you can tell, pretty good. It's just surface rot and paint flaking off, but it needs to be overlaid just like the rest of the house. So we're going to accomplish that here for them on the patio cover. Everything under here, pretty straightforward. This is the door we're replacing. We're changing it to a left-hand outswing. And when I say left-hand, that's viewed from the exterior. So the hinging will stay where it is now, so it swings out to the wall. And that's, we're doing a Provia Legacy door there. Let's see, everything else, we're not going to fascia overlay that ledger board, obviously, where that patio cover runs up into the fascia. We're not going to fascia overlay that. This gutter needs to come down, so it's just a, you know, nothing like an intricate gutter system. You can see it'd be very easy to take down and put back up. Just a couple screws with the brackets. So that's definitely something that we can accomplish for them. We will paint the existing door that's staying right there. We will paint that door. We're not painting. Mark declined any kind of painting on the underside of this patio cover, as well as the underside of the pool cover, pool maintenance, pool equipment cover. So we're not doing anything to the underside of that, just fascia overlay. All this siding, as you can tell, great candidate for overlay. It's probably late 70s, early 80s. Well, probably mid 80s here. I forgot Rentino part. You know, wood, so it's gonna be much better than probably any substrate we put on there. And then again, this is the last side right here, just all the way up. Again, great candidate for overlay. Trim's in rough shape. You can see a lot of rot present on the trim where the nail holes are. So it's definitely good this is being addressed. This area right down here, that's another area where we got to tear out. Just probably cut a little 8-9 inch skirt to get rid of some of that rot. There's another area right there. Again, same thing, probably 8-9 inches up by maybe 15 inches. We need to cut that out, get rid of the rot, and then do our overlay. That's pretty much the scope. This is that pool maintenance cover. So again, not doing anything on the underside of that, just doing fascia overlay to match the rest of the house and drip edge replacement. So really nice, straightforward. You can tell they take impeccable care of their house and their yard. So all the things would apply when I watch their bushes. These hedges will have to be trimmed back some, Mark, to allow us to get behind there. But other than that, that's about the only thing we would ask of you. And otherwise, we'll make sure we take very good care of your property and your yard, because it's obviously gorgeous. So that's pretty much what we got. We're really looking forward to working for you guys, and looking forward to finally getting this taken care of for you. Thanks so much.